Hello, my beautiful, wonderful, powerful, wonderful friends. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope that you are doing so freaking well. And if you aren't, that is so okay and so valid. And honestly, I don't know. Today I just felt like I wanted to do kind of just like a general energetic check-in for, my friends who might be hurting or going through a hard time. I'm setting the intention with spirit that this message is here to fully hype you up, and I'm almost wanting it to hopefully be like a really warm hug, or like you're sitting down with a friend and you're just needing a reading and you just need to talk about your feelings. So that is my intention here today. We're going for a very gentle, we're just going for a very gentle, loving message from spirit. So I hope you are ready. I hope you are excited. Again, we're just tuning into an energetic check-in. When I am posting this, it's about to be quite literally, I think, smack dab in the middle of October. So you can watch this as a mid-month check-in, or really wherever you are at in your life, because I am making this timeless. Just a gentle, loving, uplifting message from spirit when you feel like no one's there to listen. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do, actually real quick, I do want to remind you, if you're wanting to book a private reading with me, now is a really good time to do so. For the entire month of October, I'm offering 15% off of my readings using the coupon code OCT15, OCT15 at checkout on my website, www.marinastarot.com. All readings minus the blog style reading are applicable for this coupon. So a really great time to check that out if you are interested. But now, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. So again, we're just tuning into a gentle message from spirit with the tarot. They might kind of give us some information about what's currently going on, but in general, I'm just setting the intention for spirit to lift you up. So let's see. Okay, so right off the bat with the Nine of Wands, I feel like a lot of people I'm tuning into, okay, yes, a lot of people I'm tuning into, right, just literally right off the bat with the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Hanged One in reverse is giving me, also this is driving me crazy, I'm so sorry, is giving me this vibe that I feel like honestly a lot of us are going through right now. I don't know if it's like a universal thing, I don't know what the heck is going on, but the Nine of Wands is this beautiful metaphor in this deck specifically, where this person that is here, they are putting all of this work into something, even though they are so close to the fire, even though they are so close to the flame. But when it's in reverse, it's like you're putting your own sanity, you're putting your own peace at risk, right? Yes, you're working really, really hard, and people see that and they acknowledge you, and maybe they don't, and that hurts too. And there's like this energy of, yes, you're putting in all this hard work and this hard effort, and you're literally going so hard and you're pushing yourself so far. But please remember, do not try to go for something at the sacrifice of your own sanity. Your mental health is more important. Your sanity, your clarity, you feeling good about life is much more important than any goal or object or tangible thing in this world. So just remember that. With the Five of Cups, with the Hanged Man in reverse as well, your guides are telling you you're going to overcome this, whatever is going on with you right now. I know it, I'm so sorry. I know it might not feel like that in this moment, and that is so valid. When we're in the hurt, when we're feeling like everything we want in life has to come from sacrifice, it can feel like nothing is going to work out. It can feel like everything bad is always happening to us. But seeing the Five of Cups specifically in reverse is like you're coming out of this dark night, you're coming out of the shadows, and you're surpassing all that you were before. And the reminder here with the Hanged Man is to not get caught up in your old ways of thinking, not get caught up in those old hurts. And that's going to happen from time to time. Absolutely. It's going to happen. And, I was saying that, and these are the cards that popped out, and what it's really showing me. Yeah. And then bottom of the deck is death, right? So what it's showing me here is like you are going through a bit of a transformation right now, a bit of a growth. I see the hurt that you've had, especially if it's something you're wanting to create, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you've been pushing, grinding. Like I said, I kind of felt like the tarot was going to give me just a little bit of general information about what's been going on with you, and I really do see that here. And again, this might not be applicable for all of you, but I hope that for those that it is applicable. You really, really resonate with this. And for those of you who it doesn't quite resonate, definitely just take whatever resonates and leave the rest, okay? But with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse here, maybe what you've been trying to curate is something you wanted to bring into this world, whether it be a literal human being or a project or a career or a desire or a manifestation. I feel like you've been putting in this hard work and this hard effort and this hard energy, and you're not seeing it manifested. And I was going through this very, 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 very recently. Like last week, I was having these exact same feelings, and I was feeling my Nine of Wands and my Five of Cups energy in reverse of like, man, I'm putting in so much work and so much effort, but like I was also sacrificing my own sanity because it's what I thought I had to do in order to get what I wanted. However, when we're putting in so much work and so much like energy towards something we don't actually want, or at the cost of our own peace, at the cost of our own mental health, it makes it harder for our manifestation to come into being. And I know sometimes it feels like that's the only option. It feels like, Liv, all I can do is work through sacrifice. All I've known how to do is sacrifice my own sanity, my own peace for other people. But your guides are like, I understand that that's what you once thought, that's what you once knew, but you're being called right now to change that perspective. And I think you're going to have to put extra energy towards it, because the Hangman's in reverse, and I feel like that's amplified here. I feel like maybe you were raised this way to think that only good things come to those who suffer, or you know, you're only rewarded if you really go through something really hard, and you have to burn yourself out in order to be deserving of rest. And I feel like that's why for you it's going to be so much harder to break this, but not impossible. You have the ability to do so. Just it's really about choosing to not let that past mindset dictate your future, because I see you're wanting to bring something into being and it's not happening, and it's so frustrating. And I see the doubt, and I see the fear, and I see the worries. I even see heartbreak if this has to do with another person. I see just this feeling of disconnect and just sadness. And it's so valid because it's your feelings. It's so valid. But your guides are calling you, if possible, to flip your perspective. Understand that you don't have to be miserable to exist. This life, this world, when you came here, it's for you to be happy, to be fulfilled, to feel joy, to feel happiness. And I know that in this day and age, it doesn't always feel like that. Boy, do I know that. Sometimes it feels like that is the farthest thing that our guides want from us, but I'm so serious. I'm so serious. That's what they want for you, is pure happiness. All right, I do see a death of this energy needing to go, and I don't think it's literal, but I see this energy of needing to let go of these old thoughts, these old patterns, these old beliefs, because they are holding you back and they're keeping you stuck. They're keeping you stagnant, and it's time to move forward. It's time to move on to something bigger and better. And I do see movement here with this Eight of Wands. And again, it's like I'm seeing a cycle here with you. It's like you kind of maybe are someone that goes through these cycles. Again, I feel like you're like me, okay? All right, but I feel like with this Eight of Wands, things start to pick up. Maybe you start to see a little bit of traction, a little bit of movement, and you take it really, really far, right? Maybe your masculine energy is in overdrive right now, where you're just pushing and grinding and almost like running yourself ragged, trying to accomplish these things. But of course, then you're running yourself ragged out of, you know, lack, and you're not giving yourself the time and the space to manifest. Therefore, your Seven of Pentacles is in reverse. So your message here right now is to let go of that, because y'all know I believe in the law of attraction, okay? And I'm going to talk about it. If you don't want to hear it, don't listen, okay? Skip ahead. But I really do feel like it's important for you, because when we are in that Nine of Wands in reverse energy of strength through sacrifice, or getting something through sacrificing our own sanity, sacrificing our own happiness, sacrificing our own, you know, really anything, when we are in that place, it's super, I don't want to say impossible, because it's not impossible, but it's really hard to manifest something that you want for good. It's hard to manifest, you know, abundance or prosperity or joy or happiness, because you're doing it out of lack, right? Because no matter what the lack is, because if you fully believed that you were deserving of happiness, peace, joy, through harmony, through laughter, through things that you enjoy, then you would not run yourself ragged. So it's really important to get yourself back to a space of understanding your worth. And I think that's where the death comes in, is like needing to let this go, not holding on to it, saying goodbye to it. Yes, it might be hard. It might cause you, you know, little old triggers and wounds that come up, but you are ready to release this, I want to say like martyrdom, like martyrship. This energy of strength through sacrifice has got to go, okay? You're being called to kind of go within right now. I feel like this is a common theme for a lot of us, because right now when I'm filming this, we're about to enter into the winter season, okay? We're about to enter into hibernation, if you will, and I feel like right now, maybe go within the seasons, right? If it's during the fall time, start, you know, doing whatever it is you can, thinking about calling off of work or getting some time off, whatever it's called, in the future, in the fall, winter season, whatever it is you need to do, preparing for taking a little bit of a hiatus, whether this is a day off, a week off, 2 weeks off, you name it, you know what's best for you. But there is a call and an energy to go within, because your higher self, your high priestess energy really wants to come through. Yeah, my air conditioning just popped on. Your higher self really wants to come through. They want to remind you of how powerful you are and the ability that you have to manifest all of your wants and your needs into this physical reality. But right now, the 3-dimensional is so in your face, whether it's not having enough money or heartbreak or someone, you know, you lost somebody, or, you know, whatever it is, just the world, the society, everything happening around you, it's all in your face. You're really overwhelmed by the 3-dimensional, and again, that's so valid. But your higher self is like, okay, now come back to the 5D a little bit, all right? Because this world is hard sometimes, and there is sadness everywhere, and if we want to see it, it is not hard to find heartbreak and sadness in this world. It's just not. However, you also have the choice and the ability to flip your perspective with that Hanged Man and really bring about a new way of thinking. And I think that's going to require you going within and really coming into your higher self, your highest energy, not letting the negativity of other people get in your way, kind of thing, really stepping into your full power. Okay, Spirit guides, do we have any other messages? Ooh, yeah. Okay, you got the Strength card here. You are so strong. I see that you desire this 4 of Wands. This is like the happily ever after. They're sitting in a beautiful location with the full moon shining so bright. You have 2 full moons here, and this landed right over the High Priestess. The High Priestess understands, your higher self understands that you desire this happiness. You desire this peace, this serenity, this joy, and there's this fear I feel within you that you think you can't have it, or you think you can only have it if you give away something, you sacrifice something. But your higher self is like, no, like, you do not need to suffer to receive this endless joy. You deserve this endless joy because you deserve it. I deserve happiness because I deserve it, period. I don't deserve happiness because I gave X, Y, and Z, or because I had this hard childhood. You deserve happiness because you deserve happiness. And your higher self, your all-knowing self, your inner being, they see that. They're overseeing that, and they want you to come back to understanding how much you deserve to receive that. And that's why it's important to bring that connection in with your higher self at this time. With the Strength card, Archangel Ariel is just coming in to be like, yeah, okay, you are so strong, you are so powerful. However, sometimes it's okay to say, you know, what was I going with this? I was trying to get the quote across from my head that's like, there's strength in gentleness as well, is what the Strength card really represents. Yes, you're strong, but you don't have to come in head first. You don't have to charge. You don't have to hurt yourself to be strong. You don't have to sacrifice your own well-being for the well-being of others. There is strength in gentleness. There is strength in kindness. There is strength, and I'm saying towards yourself, right? Because I feel like you are really hard on yourself. You put a lot of pressure on yourself. You really feel like you need to provide or prove something to everyone, and there's this energy of being so much more gentle to yourself. And again, I think it's going to come with time. And also understanding that the way for you to bring that 7 of Pentacles about in the upright position and this 4 of Wands about is from going within and as best as you can, seeing everything that's going on in the 3D and separating yourself from it for a little bit, stepping away, maybe stop watching the news. If you go on social media and it only makes you sad, please stop going on social media, okay? If you go on Facebook and it only makes you sad, don't go on it. Yes, it's going to take willpower, it's going to take strength, but you have the ability to do so, so don't sacrifice your sanity anymore, okay? The bottom of the deck for you here is 9 of Cups. Your guides want you to know how absolutely powerful you are, how absolutely strong you are, how absolutely capable you are of bringing everything into this reality. Easier to say for me than it is to believe. I fully understand that. But your guides are wanting you to know that your dreams do have place in this world. If you can dream it in your mind, you fully deserve to receive it in this world. Absolutely you do. absolutely, okay? And they don't want you to forget that. They don't want you to give up on yourself. They're wanting to remind you of how powerful you are. They're wanting to remind you that you are someone who literally can bring your dreams into reality. So it's just time to remember to do so and bring them into reality through wishing, through manifestation, through happiness, through joy, not through sadness nor sacrifice. Let's go ahead and get some hype messages now. I really just wanted to know what Spirit wanted to say about kind of the current situation. Castle, it's time for healing, not war. What's this one say? Tree, let them go. So for some of you, this might involve a literal person. Maybe you recently went through a breakup. I know a whole lot of people were breaking up during Mercury in retrograde. I know that normally people say like not to do that or whatever, but there were a lot of even like celebrities and well-known people who were going through so many breakups during Mercury retrograde. And so that may have been something that happened to you as well, or maybe Mercury retrograde brought up old fears or hurts or wounds, and you're really being called to let them go at this time, okay? It's time for healing, not war. Be so gentle to yourself. I know that this could definitely be like war with another person, but I really feel like for you, there's like this inner battle, this inner war that's going on, and this is a time for healing. I'm not saying don't do anything, okay? I'm not saying don't like just absolutely stop doing everything, but what I am saying is be gentle to yourself, be kind to yourself. We don't need to beat ourselves up for all the things we wish we did that we didn't do. Instead, we could say, wow, okay, I'm glad I was made aware of what it is I want, so now I understand how to get there, okay? Now I understand what it is I need to do. And right now for you, my love, it's a time for healing, so be gentle. If you need to cry, let yourself cry. If you need to laugh, let yourself laugh. If you need to go on a walk, if you need to go on drives, whatever it is you need to do, give yourself the time to heal openly and without judgment. Let's see. Protest, start a revolution. Interesting. Actually, that's not resonating with me at all. I'm so sorry. Let me see what the other card says. Lavender, surround yourself with love. Surround yourself with love. There are people in this world, even though sometimes it doesn't feel that way, that genuinely love you. That genuinely love you and only want the best for you. They only want the best for you. And if you haven't found those people yet, be open to receiving them. But for those of you who do have that person in your life, whether it's your significant other, your best friend, your own child, all right, whoever it is for you in your life, allow yourself to engage with them right now. I feel like you are someone who feels like you need to be really strong for other people, and that's valid. That's valid, but understand that it's also okay to put those guards down and say, hey, can you help carry this load a little bit? Can I lay my head on your shoulder? Let's see. Any other cards here, Spirit? Stars, you can manifest your every wish. Yes, my love. You are so powerful. You are so powerful. You are so strong. You are so amazing. You are so capable of manifesting all of your desires, all of your wants into being. And your spirit guides are like, please don't forget how powerful you are. Please don't forget how radical you are. And again, that's going to come through healing, right? You got the Hermit card. It's going to have and require time for you to go within. And if you're like, Liv, I don't have the ability to take time off of work, that's okay. But when you get home from work, do you distract yourself by going on social media and watching a lot of TV, which that happens, and we all need times like that. But right now you're being called to turn the TV off, keep your phone on do not disturb, or just delete the little social media apps, get off of TikTok, get off of YouTube, get off of Facebook, and really just allow yourself. I don't know why Facebook keeps coming to my mind. I don't think I've been on Facebook in years, but if Facebook is something that you go on frequently, whatever it is for you, getting off of those platforms and allowing yourself to just be in solitude, allowing yourself to just sit in the presence of your own energy, sit in the silence of your own presence, because it is so powerful, and that's where so much of your healing is going to take place. A lot of times we use things like social media as a distraction, as a crutch, as a way for us to not face whatever it is we don't want to look at, because it's so easily distractible, and then we don't have to focus on what we don't want. You know what I'm saying? And that's totally necessary sometimes. I think that really needs to happen, but right now for you personally, you need some more time to go within, whether this is meditating or getting off of social media, going on a media cleanse, stop watching the news for a little bit, whatever you need to do to stop consuming more of the 3D, allow yourself the time and the space to do that. And that's really going to accelerate your healing during this time. Spirit, can we get some hype messages for our friends here? Everyone's a teacher. Everyone I cross paths with is a teacher in that moment. The one who gives me the fun lessons are the one I call friends. The ones who give me the hard lessons I sometimes call a-holes. They've chosen a tough job, but someone's got to do it. So today I'm thanking all the a-holes. Thank you, a-holes, for playing your part in making me a better person. When you're going through this healing journey, I think this is something that's going to change in your mindset. Is I feel like maybe, especially when you have, if you were someone that kind of grew up thinking that you needed to be a martyr, when you go through this healing journey, I think you're going to realize and go through this sort of epiphany that the people that come into our lives, we definitely attracted to us for some reason. Even the ones who are terrible, who make us angry, the ones who cuss us off when we're driving, or the rude person you interacted with, or that old boss that was just so terrible to you, or that coworker that made you feel bad. All of these people come into our lives, and we have the ability to view them as a lesson or a leech. You know what I'm saying? And that is really all about perspective. And I know you're gonna say, Liv, you don't know my story, you don't know what I've been through, and you're absolutely right. And so if you don't like what I'm saying, don't take it. But I do believe that when you get to that point of realizing, okay, this person came into my life to teach me something. Maybe it was to stand up for myself. Maybe it was to understand that I deserve better. Maybe it was to understand that I, don't deserve to be treated that way. All of those things are still lessons in a way. Maybe something taught you empathy, something taught you patience, something taught you not to take something for granted. Whatever it was, these people that come into your life, they do have the ability to be teachers rather than torture kind of vibes. You know what I'm saying? And so I really do feel like part of your healing journey is going to be changing your perspective. And especially if you felt like everyone was always taking advantage of you, or everyone was doing all these things. I'm not saying they weren't, though they probably definitely were, but it's about understanding that you now have the ability to say, okay, you know what? Maybe they were taking advantage of me, and that was totally not okay and not acceptable. But I am so absolutely grateful in this moment that I've been made aware of it. And I now know that I don't deserve to be treated that way. So I choose to be treated differently in the future. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some more cards for you here. Ooh. All right, not vibing. Let's see. Positive thinking. In the garden of my mind, I water the good thoughts and weed out the bad. I water the good thoughts and weed out the bad ones. I throw in forgiveness and empathy seeds by the handful if I want. And I take a lawnmower to that jealousy and resentment patch. I'm a pretty badass gardener. So cute. I love that card. Okay, let's see. Confidence. In this moment, I take a step back and look at myself with the pride of a good mother. I see an abundance of abilities and talents that show up all the time in big and little ways. If I could stick myself on a refrigerator, I would. I would invite all the neighbors over and say, look at that. Can you believe what an A+ that is? So freaking cute, besties. You deserve to understand how worthy you are. And again, that's going to come with time. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to think that you're going to totally change the way you see yourself today, but just understand that you are amazing. And if no one else has told you that today, I'll be the one to tell you, you are phenomenal. And I'm so happy that you exist in this world. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy you're living and breathing, and that we get to interact with one another today. Ultimate potential. I choose to live a life of my fullest potential. I trust that this will draw me towards experiences and people that support my growth and accomplishment. Tuning into this frequency, I now reach higher heights than I ever thought possible. Knowing that's an option, why would I have ever tuned into anything else? I'm looking at you, smooth jazz and talk radio. So cute, okay? Again, this is really just reminding you it's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. Good things to come. 9 of Cups, baby. Good things to come. There are so many amazing gifts coming my way. I can't see them now because I respect the general convention of not peeking under wrapping paper, but they will show up when the time is just right. And that's when I'll remember how much fun it is to be surprised. All right, you guys are just being so reminded of how incredible you are. You're just incredible, and I feel like sometimes you forgot that. And we forget along our journey. We do. We go about our days and we forget how wonderful we are. But I'm just here to remind you that you're the shit. Okay, you're the shit. Let's go ahead and get a few more cards here, Spirit. I was called to pull 5 decks for you, so hope you're in it for the journey, baby. We have 2 more decks to go through. Any additional messages here? Body care, yes. I am always someone that's saying that that whenever I'm going through like a mental health struggle, whether it's some kind of depressive episode, or, you know, I'm just having like a really bad time, my physical care always lacks. I, you know, have a really bad time taking care of my personal hygiene. I don't take care of myself enough. I don't shower enough. I don't eat the right foods. I don't exercise. And I always say that my physical existence is a direct reflection of what is happening internally. And so you might be someone who's like that as well. If you're really overwhelmed or anxious, maybe you've noticed that you started to eat a lot worse foods for your body. And I'm not saying like, oh, junk food or oh, whatever, but foods that you know make you feel bad. Let me give an example, okay? Like for me, I'm lactose intolerant. I'm literally lactose intolerant. I cannot have dairy. But sometimes when I'm anxious or I'm going through a depressive moment, I literally do not care. I do not care, and I will eat dairy, and I just am feeling lazy and I don't care, and it's like I just feel negligent. All right, so I'm not saying don't eat junk food or don't do that. But what I am saying is be really mindful of what your body is craving and what your body desires, and give your body the love and the care that it needs. Treat your body like it's your best friend, okay? Treat your body like it's your best friend. Any other cards here, Spirit? Dreams. I don't know why this song that's like, sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Okay, your dreams are so powerful. Again, we were talking about that message from your higher self a little bit. I feel like one of the ways you can easily connect with your higher self is opening up yourself before you go to bed. You can say something like, higher self, inner being, please come through if you have any messages for me tonight, and then keep a dream journal by the side of your bed and write down any dreams you have in the morning. Even if they don't make perfect sense when you first wake up, it's still okay, because I promise you, when you write them down, they'll start to piece themselves together throughout the week, okay? You also got manifestation with the Nine of Cups. My love, you are literally so divinely guided and protected in what it is you're wanting to manifest. And I think the thing is that you're really wanting this manifestation right now, and you haven't been seeing it. You haven't been seeing the results. And that feels so discouraging and makes you feel like it's not coming into reality. But they're trying to show you how to get back to bringing it into reality, okay? Let's go ahead and see, because you got good things to come. Nine of Cups, like your manifestations, abundance, your manifestations are on their way. Excuse me, your manifestations are coming true. But again, when we get really caught up in that 3D, and again, it's valid, right? When we get caught up in, oh my gosh, my rent's due and I don't know how I'm going to pay it, or oh my gosh, I need money and I don't have it, or oh man, something's wrong with my car and I can't afford to get it fixed, or oh man, this really hurts or this sucks, and we get so caught up in that, it's so valid because those are our emotions and that's what's happening around us. But when we get stuck there, it's hard for us to get out of there and then see beyond that and get back to our manifestation power. So that's what they're really calling you to do in this time. And again, easier said than done, so be gentle with yourself and be patient with yourself as you try to go on this journey. All right, but just know that the manifestations you're desiring, those good things to come, those good things to come, abundance, manifestation, Nine of Cups, all of that wants to be in your energetic field. It's right there for you, okay? And your guides are just reminding you of that at this time. You got focus. This is a time to really focus in. And again, I'm not trying to overwhelm you. If you're like, Liv, I just can't simply do that right now, don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. But just realize that whenever you are ready, whenever you feel ready to switch your perspective and bring your manifestations into reality in a different way, it's going to require you to focus in, okay? Because it's going to be easy to get caught up back in the 3D. It's going to be so easy to just go scroll on social media. It's so easy. It is so easy. It's designed for that. It's going to take your focus and your intention to break that habit, okay? And I'm not saying that you can't go on social media, but maybe just think about a media cleanse. You also got music. Again, not just social media, but the music you listen to is so important. And I just don't want to make you overwhelmed, because I'm not saying you can't listen to sad songs or watch sad things, but really gauge your energy. See how it's making you feel. The music you listen to, the TV shows you watch, that all has a vibrational frequency. And if it's making you feel bad, don't watch it. It's only going to make things worse. For example, I've been going through my own little, anxiety and worries and things right now. And they just added Schitt's Creek onto Hulu. So my wife and I were like, oh, we've never watched this show, but everyone talks about it. Let's go ahead and watch it. So we started watching the first, I think, like 4 or 5 episodes. And really, I had no expectations about what the show is going to be. But the show was really and truly about people who lost everything. They lost their home, they lost their money, they lost everything. And even though it's really, really funny and cute, it definitely, at least in the first 5 or 6 episodes, was all about their lack and all about how much they didn't have and all about how much they felt poor. And I realized it lowered my vibrational frequency. Even though it was a funny show, it was about lack and not having enough. And I just didn't need that at that time. It was only perpetuating my own fears of not having enough. It only made those fears grow stronger. So even though it might be something that's really, really funny, check and see how it makes you feel in that moment. Check how it makes you feel about, you know, when you're watching it. Check out and see how it makes your vibrational energy feel. Okay, music as well. I love sad songs, but sometimes I have to like take a break because it's lowering my vibration. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if there are any other cards from this deck. All right, divine timing. This is what they're saying. Isn't that what this card literally says? The good things to come card. It says, I can't see them right now because I respect the general convention of not peeking under wrapping paper, but they will show up when the time is just right. And then you got divine timing. Everything you're wanting is coming into being. Everything you're asking for is coming into this reality right now, even though you might not be able to see it. And I know people hate hearing divine timing. They feel like it's, you know, not fair and it's frustrating. And that's so, again, once again, so valid. But if you can, just remind yourself when things might feel like they're not going right, that everything is truly working out for you whenever you are able to kind of go through this healing journey. And understand as well, that divine timing is not saying, okay, this gift you want is going to be delivered to you on December 16th, 2023 at 2 p.m. It's not saying that, in my opinion. Now, some people might disagree with me, and to each their own, but in my personal opinion, when I think about divine timing, I think about the fact that things come to me when I'm ready to receive them. Things come to me at the perfect time when they are going to work out their best way for me. So, for example, I think I talked about this on social media. I've been looking for a second part-time job to give me a little bit of extra income during the holiday season, because I love getting gifts for other people and I love getting gifts for myself, and Christmas is my literal favorite time of the year. I'm obsessed with it. And last year, being self-employed, I was really tight on funds and I just didn't enjoy my holiday season as much. So I've been looking for a second job. Okay, sorry, someone had to just come like inspect our house, so I'm going to try to remember where I left off. But what I was saying was like last year at this time I felt really like strapped for cash. So anyways, I've been applying for second jobs, just like part-time jobs, nothing too high stress or whatever. And when I was in this like 9 of Wands in reverse energy, this lack mindset, things never work out for me mentality, I not only got none of the jobs I was applying for, like they never even responded to me, excuse me, but also I was just applying to like the most random jobs that I didn't really want because I felt so trapped. Then on this past full moon in Aries, I allowed myself, okay, throat chakra, I allowed myself to do some releasing, and I changed my perspective, and I said, okay, instead of this being a horrible thing that I have to go do, a horrible curse that's happened upon me, this terrible thing, how about instead I see this as an opportunity? And I started saying what I was grateful for. So I started saying, I'm so grateful that pretty much everywhere around me is hiring and I have my pick. I'm grateful that I'm fully qualified for the jobs I desire. I'm grateful to get paid so much money, right? Like even if it wasn't actually accurate, I was manifesting it, bestie. And it really helped me change my perspective. So then this week, feeling good, feeling happy, feeling high vibrational, I actually found a job I really, really want. I applied to them. I haven't heard back yet, but I'm going to, okay, manifesting. And it just like fully switched my perspective. And I realized like, oh, I don't have to sacrifice my own health or my happiness or my well-being, mental or physical, for a job. You know what I'm saying? There are way more opportunities out there. I just couldn't see them because my eyes were shut tight, thinking I only could go this one way. So once I was able to kind of loosen up and change my perspective, and let me tell you, it took months, okay? And I'm not saying it's gonna take that long for you, because you're a superhuman and you're amazing and you can do it tomorrow if you wanted to. But the reason I'm trying to tell you that is to be gentle on yourself. This did not happen overnight for me. Absolutely not. Okay, absolutely not. But changing my perspective literally changed everything for me. So I hope that, I don't know why I was telling you guys that story before the inspector came, but I hope it resonated with whatever I was saying. Let's go ahead and pull some final cards. These are so cute. My best friend got these for me. These are just affirmation cards just to leave y'all hyped up. Let's see, Spirit. What do we have to say? Woo, okay. Today I am grateful. Today my heart is filled with joy. I see the positive in everything today. Today I will look ahead. I will see my future. It is a beautiful life I'm looking forward to, right? So like manifesting, getting in that headspace of looking forward to all these amazing things that are coming your way. Let's see, what other cards here, Spirit? Okay. Today I am free of drama. Today I will let go of the people that do not support me and only surround myself with positive people. That's literally what the lavender card says, is surround yourself with love. So if you're someone who has kind of found yourself in some toxic relationships or friendships, maybe take a break from them, okay? And really do yourself a favor and only surround yourself with people who love you genuinely. Let's see. Any other card, Spirit, here? Today I will express myself. Today I will express my feelings openly and honestly by writing them down and reading them aloud. Ooh, that's fun. That's a fun little thing you can do for yourself. Today I am kind. Today I will make this day count. I will do something kind for someone. This could be opening up a door. Leo, don't jump up here. There's a candle. I don't trust him. I'm going to move this real quick. Okay, good. He's going to a different location. My cat's in here right now, and he's all nosy because the inspector came, so I just didn't want him to burn himself. This could be opening up the door for someone, or honestly just thinking a nice thought about someone is such a kind thing to do, okay? Let's see. Woo. Today I move forward. Today I see each obstacle, which is so funny because you got the let them go, the moving forward, the death card. Today I see each obstacle as an opportunity to learn and grow. Wow, they're just kind of echoing themselves right now, but that is so beautiful with all the other cards you got here. Today I will not compare, period. I will not compare myself to others. I will find true peace in my own life. Comparison seriously is the thief of joy, okay? Because it makes you feel like you're not doing enough. So don't compare yourself to anyone. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Your healing journey is your own. It is beautiful. It is valid. It is powerful. And it is worthy, okay? Let's go ahead and see. Whoop, okay. A few more cards are wanting to pop out. A whole lot more cards. Jeepers creepers. Let's go ahead and see. But it's beautiful. We love ending the reading with this. Okay, one just fell, so I guess they weren't meant to be here. Today I believe. I will see the miracles and love surrounding me. Today I am adventurous. I will get out of my comfort zone and try something I've never tried before. Today I make a difference. I will stay focused, work hard, and do my very best at everything I do, including, my love, being kind to yourself, including healing. Healing is something that you gotta put your focus and energy towards and do your best at doing, okay? Yep, he is coming here. Let's go ahead and blow the candle out. Sorry, besties. Leo has not made a visit on my channel hardly at all in 2022. So if y'all are seeing him, hi, hello. This is my little fur baby. He wants to get up here. Today I live in the present. I will start with a smile and I am in control of my attitude. Absolutely. Sorry for the visual right now. I'm so sorry, but so many of you told me before how much you just love Leo. So hope he's making you happy. Today I am brave. I will step up to every challenge with courage, which you got the strength card, bestie. And today I will not give in, period. I will not allow negative thoughts or feelings to prevent me from achieving happiness. Yes, my loves. This is echoing everything we've said in such a beautiful and profound way. And I'm so grateful we pulled those cards because that was just a nice reminder. You will not give in. Those thoughts might come back up. Those thoughts of feeling like you have to sacrifice your sanity for success might reoccur. They might come back up, but you do not need to let them win. You are powerful. You are strong. You are brave. You are a warrior. You are confident. You are amazing. You are all wonderful. You're wonderful. And those thoughts have no power here. Those thoughts have no power because you are the creator of your story. Don't let them have power. Take back the narrative, okay? You are the author of your own story, my love. I hope this resonated with you. I hope this hyped you up. If y'all been going through this energy lately, just know that you are not alone, even though it might feel that way. I promise you that you are not alone in this current situation. Just remember that, okay? I love you all so very much. Again, if you would like to book a private reading with me, October is a great time to do so. I'm giving 15% off all of my readings, excluding the blog style reading, using the coupon code OCT15, OCT15, for 15% off of my readings minus the blog style at www www.marinastarot.com. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting me and just being friends. I just love having you as my friends. I feel so grateful for all of you. Always remember to show others love, show your light and shine so bright, and please be gentle and kind with yourself. I love you. You're wonderful. You're adorable, and I'm so happy you exist. Thank you for being here. I love you endlessly. I love you always. And until next time, I love you endlessly. I love you always. Goodbye.